Welcome everyone to Take It Back Thursday. This is a new series for entrepreneurs that Sophisticated Press is going to present every Thursday for the next 4 Thursday. And let me tell you why I'm excited about this, because it is time to take it back. It is time for us to begin to really stop allowing everything, opportunities, collaborations, partnerships to pass us by. I think about the last couple of months. I was like, when did you turn soft? Like, when did you just start letting things that you normally wouldn't let allow to happen to you? And I think that sometimes we lose our wind, and that's okay. We lose our wind to win. And when you lose your wind to win, it becomes a problem, because if you're not careful and if you don't have the right people around you, you will find yourself really spiraling out of control, spiraling out of authority, spiraling out of prosperity. And so today, as the CEO of Sophisticated Press, I wanted to just come back and reignite you on this Thursday with Take It Back Thursday. And so this is going to be a 4-part series where we are going to be taking back our First of all, we're going to be taking back our time. We're going to be taking back our confidence. We're going to be taking back our finances. And we're going to be taking back our authority. And how are we going to do that? Every week, we're going to break down the myths that you are telling yourself mentally. And we are going to replace those myths with manuscript strategies. So that way you can become the subject matter expert. You can become the thought leader that you are. Okay, so if this is your first time ever having an experience with me, my name is Renetta Gunn-Stevens, CEO of Sophisticated Press. I like to say that CEO stands for Chief Encouraging Officer, because that is what I am born to do. Encourage you to be your best self. Encourage you to publish that book and tell your story. Because if you don't tell your story, somebody else will. And guess what? They're going to get it wrong. I guarantee you they're going to get it wrong. How many times have we watched documentaries on TV, and then the family members coming back and they say, well, that was wrong and that didn't happen and this was, well, guess what? You should have told it. Because when you don't tell your story, you give someone else the power to tell your story. And when they get it wrong, you don't get to complain, because they cared enough more about your story that they told it versus you. So if you care about your story, if you care about your expertise, then it is your responsibility to tell it, to share it, right? So again, we're going to be here every Thursday. The goal is to be here at 9:30. Of course, we had technical difficulties on the first day, because why not? Whenever you're doing something great, life has a way of really trying to see how bad do you want it. That's why sometimes when you are doing something great and things start to happen, most people will be like, oh, that must be a sign that it's not meant for me to do it. No, that's a sign that it's meant for you to do it. It's not always a sign that it's not meant for you to do it when something bad happens when you're trying to do something. It's actually a sign that that's time for you to do it. And so the next 4 weeks, we're going to be taking it back. We're going to be taking back our authority. We're going to be taking back our finances. We're going to be taking back our confidence. We're going to be taking back our time, so that we can stop being distracted and do what we have been called to do. And that is be a great citizen. That is leave a blueprint for the next generation. That is, understand that it is your obligation as a human being to make sure that you leave proof that you was here. And the best way you can do that is by having a book. Because once it's in print, print doesn't forget. People forget. I'll say that again. People forget. Print doesn't forget. That is why you have to leave your expertise in a book. It doesn't matter how many presentations you do online. They can take that offline. It doesn't matter how many people you tell on the bus stop or in church. They're going to forget that conversation. But you know what can't be forgotten? When it's in print. And this is why it's so important for you to make sure that you write a book. And kudos to those who have a journal and a workbook. That's great. But again, we're talking about a valid book. We're talking about a certified book. So let me show you one of my clients. This is Bill Cartwright. He is a 5-time NBA champion from the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks. And you know what I love about, I call him Sir Bill, because after all of the accomplishments he's had, first African American head coach of the Chicago Bulls, 5-time NBA playing with the greats like Michael Jordan. You know, he could have went with a top 5 publishing company, but he decided to come with Sophisticated Press and self-publish. Why? Because he understands ownership. Because he understands legacy. And we have to stop putting our ownership and our legacy in other people's hands. And we have to start putting them in our hands. Your legacy belongs in your head first. No one should have more hands on your legacy than you. Facts. Right? No one should have more hands on your legacy than you. And so today, to Take It Back Thursday, we're going to help you and teach you and train you every Thursday for the next 4 Thursdays how to publish a book that makes you go to the expert that you are. So the first thing I want to address with the Take It Back Thursday, because we're going to be taking back your authority today, that's going to be our pain point that we touch today, is that you know, when you say you're not qualified to write a book. You know, when I'm doing these manuscripts for my clients and we're building them out and we're creating and we're coaching, no one asks what's your education. None of the platforms ask what's your salary. None of the platforms ask what's your political status. None of the platforms ask, have you ever been convicted? None of them. So there's no discrimination when it comes to publishing a book. There's no discrimination when it comes to publishing a book. Anyone can publish a book. You just the only requirement is you got to want to. The only requirement is you have to want to do it. And if you want to do it, you qualify. Isn't that great? It's like you can't publish a book unless you have 2 degrees, unless you have a bachelor's or associate's or a master's or a PhD. No. Do you have something to say? Do you have something to share? What are you great at? And do you want to share it with the world? When you look at the word authority, author is the key word. It's the root word. Because when you publish your book, you're going to become a credible source, whether you're speaking facts or not. And that is why so many people that's not smarter than you, that's not better than you, are beating you in life because you're letting them outwork you. You are letting them show up more than you. You are letting them shine more than you. And then we wonder why everyone is advancing instead of us. Because they don't even know what they're talking about and they showing up. They're giving a bunch of sometimes false information, but they showing up. So we have to stop disqualifying ourselves and take our authority back. You know, the next the next one is I'm not good enough to be a writer. Imposter syndrome. It keeps experts silent while mediocre voices dominate. It's time for the mediocre voices to stop dominating because you know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. You know that you're one of the best to ever do it, but you're too quiet. And when you are quiet, you allow the mediocre voices to dominate. And we cannot allow that anymore. We have to take it back. You have to take it back. You have to show up as the guru that you are, the expert that you are. You have to stop playing small so that everybody else can be big on your back. Why would you want someone to be big on your back instead of you using your own back and stand tall? Right? And then what if nobody cares about my book? Fear of rejection kills more books than bad writing. Somebody is going to care about what you have to say. You don't have to fear rejection. Your book may not be for everybody, but it's for somebody. Find the somebody that your book is for. Find the somebody that your book is for and stop worrying about everybody that it's not for. This is what you have to do to take back your authority. Stop allowing everyone who's not even better than you shine more than you because you are the sauce. But you keep acting like you're not the sauce. You keep acting like you're not the boss that you are. You keep acting like you're not who you are. And you are that girl. You are that guy. You are him. You are her. So why do we keep playing small for everybody else? Again, stop letting everybody build and get big off your back and use your own back to get tall. Use your own back. Stop letting everybody else's hands take advantage of your legacy and their hands is more on your legacy than your own hands. Nobody should be investing more in your legacy than you. It's time to take it back. It's time for you to be the guru that you are. It's time for you to get the global exposure that you deserve and that God ordained for you to have. And that's going to come through a book. Every time you feel like you're getting overlooked, you go get another degree. You don't need no more education, boo. You don't need no more education, bro. You need a book because that book is going to add credibility to your name. We've been helping everybody build their businesses. We have the skill sets. We have the power. We have the knowledge. It's just that every time we get an opportunity, we're building everybody else's empire instead of building our own. And we're making everybody else the thought leaders instead of making ourselves the thought leaders that we have been called to be. Again, when you are writing a book and I'm working with my clients, it doesn't ask what's your salary, what's your education, do you have a criminal background? Becoming great does not discriminate, but we tell ourselves we're not qualified. To write a book, you just need something to say. You just have to have some expertise that you want to share. Okay? And so we're taking it back. We're taking back our authority. We're taking back our finances. We're taking back our confidence. We're taking back our time. And we are using it for our self benefit. In doing that, others will be impacted. Others will be cared for, catered for, and served. But you have to make yourself the first priority because you cannot save anyone until you are safe. You just can't. and you have something great to share. But again, people will forget, paper won't. So we have to get your expertise in a book. We have to get your expertise on pages, not just in the public. We have to get your expertise on pages because this is what's going to solidify. This is what's going to cement your greatness when it's on paper, when it's documented for a lifetime and beyond. Okay? Questions. If you have any questions today about the book publishing, let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We have some great resources and materials for you. You know what to do, how to find the resources and materials. You know, sometimes these platforms be tripping when you say certain words. So you know what to do to find the materials. Y'all know what to do. We're not new to this social media platform, right? But I want to answer questions for you. I want to be that guru in your life that's going to help you publish your book in 2025 and take back your authority, take back your position, take back your finances, take back your confidence, take back your time. It's okay to scroll and be inspired, but it's not okay to scroll and get nothing done and like and comment and share everybody else's greatness but your own. It's time for people to now give you reciprocity for all of the likes, comments, and shares that you have put out here in the atmosphere. It's time for that to come back to you. But they can't do that if you're not outputting. They can't like, share, and comment on your stuff if you're not outputting. Okay? I would love to continue to just do this every Thursday. Listen, meet us here next Thursday again on Take It Back Thursday. We'll be here at 9:30 CST, and we're just going to do this for the next 4 Thursdays. We're going to just begin to really take it back. We're going to take back our everything, not that was stolen from us. Let's be honest, that we gave away. That we gave away. It wasn't stolen. It was given away by us being distracted. It was given away by us being beat up. It was given away by us being human, just living in this journey called life. But today, we take it back. Today, we begin to say no more. The storm is over. The distraction is over. The low self-esteem is over. The being okay with dysfunction is over. Right? Today we take it back. And I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the engagements. Again, my name is Renetta Gunn-Stevens, CEO of Sophisticated Press, and I'm looking forward to going on this journey with you as we take it back on Thursdays. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Happy Mother's Day to you. Make sure that if no one celebrates you, you celebrate yourself. Go out and get some sun. Go out and buy your own steak if you have to. But don't you let this weekend go by if you are a mother and not celebrate yourself. And if you do have your mother, make sure you celebrate your mother, no matter if she's been good to you or bad to you. She is still the person that God used to bring you into this earth, and she deserves some type of honor. We don't get to choose the mother we have, but we do get to choose how we honor them. All right. Love you all with the love of Jesus Christ. And I will see you all again next Thursday.